Yes. We are back. Captain Lockbeard. I just wanted to make a quick video. With my microphone obviously rebounding off there. Just want to make a quick video of my top 5 favourite meta loadouts that I use. I flip between all of them depending if I'm playing Battle Royale or Resurgence. There's my Baby Shark. I love my Baby Shark. He's kind of my new operator. Really actually do enjoy playing with the Baby Shark. So let's just dive into these loadouts. I'm actually going to do 6 because I'm going to do a why not kind of one. I have covered a lot of these guns, but everyone in the list here I've covered at some point in previous videos. I do post them up onto Captain Lagbeard YouTube, Captain Lagbeard Facebook. I only started about 6 weeks ago, so again, thank you for everyone that has followed me and has been watching me. I do appreciate everyone. I've not done anything like this for over 10 years, so it's kind of nice to kind of come back and start doing stuff. So yeah, I'm going to do my top 5 favourites with a why not kind of build, which is a little bit of a niche kind of build. But let's go ahead and start going through them. So this one is my TR2. I have got I have covered the DM10. I've got an 8 attachment. I did a 5 attachment. Personally, yes, the DM10 is a little bit more accurate, and these are really difficult guns to use. It does take a higher skill gap to use them. However, the TR2, I'm not going to lie to you, slaps ass. It just kills. It's phenomenal. So if you can lay the shots, I actually prefer the TR2 over the DM10, 100%. Yes, I don't really run it in Resurgence. I have done. I tend to play this on Warzone more. It is an 8 attachment build. I love the Willis 3 times on it. What I do like to showcase as well on the is actually showing the reticle. You can change these reticles. A lot of top YouTubers and stuff aren't really showing this, but this does make a difference to the scopes you use. I find this one particular, when you're trying to aim, the middle of the scope moves around. This one, personally for me, doesn't. So I use this one. As you can see, I've unlocked all of them. I prefer this one. I've got ones that I've bought for Christmas and all sorts of stuff there, but for me, this is the one that I find I get a lot of more accurate shots with that, and it does change the way that you play. I started doing this for a laugh. I like to see the kills. I like to see how many kills I've got. You can see it on my videos as well, that how many kills that I'm getting whilst I'm doing it. So it's fun to do. So we've got the Willis 3 times. We've got the monolithic suppressor for bullet velocity, damage range. We've got the reinforced barrel for, again, more damage range and bullet velocity. Giving myself 54.6 effective damage. Now, I have caught it on stream, and so I posted it as well. I have actually got kill with 154 meters with this gun. So it is brutal. Vertical foregrip, horizontal recoil, extended mag. You are going to spam the hell out of this. There are times where I've been spamming, and I've had to change the mag before I've even killed someone. But just sometimes just the way it goes. Quick draw, snap onto your shot. Infiltrator stock. So you've got that aim walking speed as well. Balance stock would be a good viable kind of thing as well. You've got a little bit more movement speed, hit fire speed, strafing movement speed as well. So that's a good shout. But I do kind of like the infiltrator stock at the moment, so that's a good one. And then rapid fire, you know, just to get your shots off a little bit quicker. I've paired this personally with the nail gun, but any of the specialists that you want to go with, you know, by yourself with a launcher or any of the pistols. I know that one's just come out with a 3-burst version of it, but I've had a lot of fun with the nail gun. Cali sticks. Switch to your Cali sticks. You run like hell. You almost run twice the speed if you switch to your melees. You got your smoke grenade in it, and I use impact grenade. I have more success with this than a throwing knife. I know a lot of top people use their throwing knives, and yeah, I have done in the past. But you know, if you shot them down the window, out of a window, and they crawl behind something, you've got to go down there and try and get your throwing knife out. I find that I can throw that. And get the kill that way. I use Survivor, Tracker, and Bird's Eye because I like to play with a team more than I play solos. If I played solos, I'd probably change this up to maybe Gun Ho or maybe Tempered. I find Alertness is absolutely gash this year. I've used Tracker since it came out, and Survivor just makes sense really. Mountaineer is still not 100% like it used to be, but any of these, I mean, if you're actually playing, you can pick most of these things up off the floor anyway and almost build yourself specialist. So that's the TR2 build. Now I'm going to go on to the Krig build. Now I've been using the Krig before it became the meta, but it is a beast and it is meta. But I was enjoying it before it became a big player in the game. I use the Atoral Red Dot again. I mean, you can use other scopes. You know, the Willis the J3 Army 2 times, the Willis 3 times. The problem I'm finding with the Jason Armory on certain guns, especially I think it's the FFAR, it just looks massive. It's dead, it's clunky, it's there, it's just in your face. So Willis 3 times, great gun. But I think if I was playing this on Warzone, I'd probably use the 3 times. This gun I tend to use on Resurgence more than I use it on Warzone. But this has got the monolithic suppressor, the reinforced barrel. You've got a 58.7 meter effective damage again. You know, beyond range 50. You know, it's a viable gun. It's not just viable. It is literally the meta of. I've not found an assault rifle that I enjoy quite as much as this. It depends on your. I suppose I think for me it depends on how the game is going, and then I'll decide on what I'm picking from there. The vertical foregrip to keep the accuracy a little bit better, and the extended 70 rounds, phenomenal. And there's a massive difference. 45 rounds in the extended 2, but 70. You know, if that added, I don't know, maybe 55, 60, I'd probably run that just because the extended here does do damage to the aim down sight and stuff. But again, it's an absolutely beast of a gun. I have paired this one up with the Ladra. I love this gun. I loved it from the day it came out. It was absolutely brutal. It still is brutal. I think I have used their LC10. Do like the LC10. For some reason, for me, I absolutely love this gun more. So I mean, meta-wise, you probably would pair this with the LC10 just to get the proper meta. But these are my favourite loadouts personally for me. So, but the Ladra, I absolutely love this gun. So we've got the long barrel, we've got the Ranger foregrip. This does also work with the G grip. I've tried it with the G grip. I suppose it depends on how much kind of slide cancelling, close quarters, off the hip kind of firing you want to do. They're both really, really good options. I've got the extended 2 on this one as well, so that's 66 bullets. So if you think about it, between the two guns, what's that? 120, 136 bullets. That's a lot of fucking bullets. I'm not gonna lie. Quick draw. I use quick draw on quite a lot of my SMGs, but again, like, you could use it ergonomic grip for, you know, aim down sight speed there. You know, you have got aim sight speed and jump in there, but you have got a little bit of everything, and diving and sliding there as well. So again, it kind of depends on your kind of game style. And then you got the infiltrator stock here. I pretty much built this gun the same way from it kind of coming out, I'll be honest, though I think originally I was using the economic grip when it the original build. I have tried it with the G grip, but I think this is, other than the quick draw grip, which is more of a new thing, I used to run economic. And then we've got the Cali sticks again. We've got smokes, impact, survivor, tracker, bird's eye, and then the GPR, again, a gun I used a lot originally, just went rubbish. It's been buffed quite a lot. Has a bit of a different kind of recoil, so it's a bit bouncy, but if you can land your shots, this gun, I've picked this gun off the floor and I've had people go, oh, fuck me, he's killed me with a GPR. And I'm like, yeah, I didn't just kill him. They like wasted with like 2 attachments on it. So I've got the Willis 3 times on here. Again, it's all down to you of your optic and what you're comfortable. Again, I've got I'm using this reticle. Oh yeah. Got the monolithic suppressor. We got the reinforced barrel. So you got 43.6. It's reasonable, especially on, you know, Resurgence. It's reasonable kind of distance. It would work as sniper support in Warzone. Yeah, it's definitely viable for that. And then you've got the extended 2, sorry, on there for that. That's then paired. I've then paired this because it's a little bit of a not great gun as per se, but I've paired this with the LC10. So we've got the long barrel, the Ranger foregrip, the extended, the quick draw, and the infiltrator stock. This hasn't, again, really changed, other than, again, I have used the G grip. I do flick around between the two. Again, I think sometimes it depends on how the day's going. Sometimes I might feel like I want to do a little bit more hip firing and sliding around. Again, I've paired this with smokes, impact, survivor, tracker, bird's eye. And then we've got probably one of my most favourite guns that I've ever used, which is the Growl, or the SWAT 5.56. Now, when the SWAT first came out, I used to love using this anyway, and I used this in multiplayer and just trashed everyone anyway. And it was never really good in Resurgence or Warzone from that point of view. And then they brought out the conversion kit. So you do have to run the Growl conversion kit for this one, which then limits the fact that you can't put a barrel on it. Stuck a monolithic suppressor on it, just to help its bullet velocity and range there. Vertical foregrip, and then I've put the extended mag on there, and then I've got the infiltrator stock. This used to drop quite a lot on the ground. Like, you could pick this up quite a lot on the ground. It always have a scope on it as well. So I used to mess around with it because I like the scope on it. So then I'd look at the build. You know, you can pick them up off the ground now and check to see what's on it. So I used to have it just built with I think it was a Willis 3 times on it. For that, I would either take off the vertical or the stock. More likely the stock. I used to take the stock off and then I'd run a scope. That'd be a good build as well. And then you've got I paired that with the MX9. I've got a fantastic win on my YouTube channel using this particular build. So I got the Neymar model 2023. You have to apologise, but dyslexia, I find it difficult to pronounce certain things, but it is what it is. I've got the Sonic Suppressor. I've got the Bruin S9010 extended mag and the F-Tac C11 riser on here. Again, this gun is wow. I was shocked how much I actually enjoyed using this gun, and it does fry. On this particular one, I've got pickaxe. It doesn't really matter. I think the Cali sticks just flow a little bit better when you're running, but honestly, if you're trying to run away, especially in the smoke in Warzone, you need to run away from it. Can't get to a vehicle. Switch to that and give it a run. Smokes, impact, survivor, tracker, bird's eye. So that's 4. So my 5th build here is the FFAR. I have done a previous video of this as an 8 attachment. I'm not going to lie, I didn't like it with 8 attachments. It felt odd. So I've gone back to the 5 attachments. On this particular build, I'm running the Atoll Red Dot. We've got the monolithic suppressor, the reinforced barrel. You got a 59.9, so it's almost 60 meter effective damage there. We've got the Ranger foregrip. I have tried it with the G grip. It's an assault rifle. There isn't a lot of hip firing or sliding I'm doing with it, but you know it was fun to use. And the extended 3 there, extended 2 there. Don't know why I keep saying extended 3 today. We've got the Cali sticks, the smokes, the impact grenade, survivor, tracker, bird's eye, and then for the SMG, we have actually got the Jackal PDW, which, if anyone played the game from the start, this thing was brutal when it came out. Everyone was running it, even in the beta, everyone was running it. I didn't particularly run it till later on because I'm not one of them guys. Oh, I'm just going to run the meta. I like to mess around with the other guns and get a feel of them. But I've picked this up a few times off the floor recently, and this is kind of the build that I found off the floor. Though I don't think it had the recoil springs to mind when I picked it up off the floor. I think it had a stock on it. I think it was the Infiltrator stock when I picked it up off the floor. But this has got a long barrel, vertical, extended 2, economic grip, and the recoil springs. Absolutely phenomenal SMG still. Cali sticks, smoke grenades, impact, survivor, tracker, bird's eye. And then for the 6th kind of build, I know I said it's going to be my 5 favourite meta loadouts that I enjoy playing with. I'm going to do the why not build. And the why not build is literally, I'm going to kibosh the name of the gun because, again, my dyslexia, I struggle at pronouncing some of these guns, but the Kashtorov 545. This has 0 recoil. Now, I found this on the internet. I can't remember who originally posted it when I found it. And I was like, BS. There's no way this gun has 0 recoil. I do have a video again on my channel previously showing my controller in the gun range. This gun has no recoil, literally no recoil. I was shocked. The problem with that is it's actually quite difficult to play because you naturally want to try and correct the gun, but you don't need to. But you still need to move it. It's weird, but it is absolutely brutal, and I've used it and done reasonably well. And in fact, I think I actually do have a win in Warzone with it, with my team that I was playing with. But that's got the Jack Requiem on it, followed by the high grain rounds, 60 round mag, the shadow suppressor and the Jack glassless optic. Now, if I just go quickly to here, and then we go, and I point out on the screen there. If you look at the right hand side now, yes, its effective range is only 39.4, which I wouldn't necessarily use it in Warzone, but it was enjoyable to use in Warzone. But then obviously you got other players to like back you up. But you look at that, gun kick, recoil gun kick -50, horizontal recoil control -73, vertical recoil control -100. This thing is as straight as I've ever seen it. It is absolutely mental. And I've paired this one up with the Striker. This gun, again, I think I paired this one, I think I picked this one up with my TR2 build. So the TR2 build being an 8 build, you need to get 2 loadouts out if you want a secondary, or just run around with the nail gun or whatever other gun you want to put with it. But this comes with the Neymar model 2023 sonic suppressor. You've got the Striker recoil long barrel jack slash and the 60 round mag. Like I said, I did pick this one up with my TR2 and got a win on Warzone with that. So we got a dual katanas, smokes, impact, survivor, tracker, bird's eye. It's just a bit of fun. It's not a gun that I pick up regularly. If I'm playing with a strong team, then yeah, like, you know, all my mates are on, I'll pick it up just to have a bit of a laugh and a bit of a fun with it. But I will pick up the Striker with the TR2 if I'm running around on Warzone, just to back it up, and it's just enjoyable to play. So that's it from me. Baby Shark's back. I hope you enjoy. Drop me a like. Thanks for your support, and I'll catch you in the next one.